السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. ما بعد, we continue inshallah ta'ala with the book of Fadl al-Islam. Fadl al-Islam, which means the virtue of the deen of al-Islam, the superiority of the deen of al-Islam. It's the deen that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose for mankind to be the religion for them to follow, for them to believe and to submit themselves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And inshallah ta'ala we'll go through the second chapter, which is Bab وجوب الدخول في الإسلام. We finished the first chapter, and the second chapter is وجوب الدخول في الإسلام, which means wujub from wajib, that the obligation of entering into the fold of Islam, that this is an obligation, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it an obligation upon people to enter into the fold of Islam. And this is the only religion that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept from them in the Day of Judgment. And the meaning of wujub, or the obligation here, it's not that people are to be forced to enter into the fold of Islam, since Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, لا إكراه في الدين, there's no compulsion in the religion. But what is meant here is this is an obligation upon every human being, because in the hereafter, this is the only thing that is going to be accepted from them. No other religion, no other way of life will be accepted. So if the message of Islam reaches them and they reject it and they turn away from it, like what happened to the nations before when they rejected the message of their prophets, then if they die on that state, the state of disbelief, they will be among the people of the hellfire. So he mentioned here in this chapter ayat and hadith and texts. We won't be able to finish the entire chapter today, but we'll start it inshallah ta'ala. And he starts the chapter, and even though we don't have an English translation, but inshallah ta'ala, by following what is being said, inshallah ta'ala, that would be sufficient. As the book, like Kitab al-Tawheed, is nothing but a verse of the Quran, a hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and a statement from a Sahabi or a Tabi'i or the A'imma of this deen.